Howdy everyone. This is a snake plant, and the Latin name, I'm going to probably butcher it, but anyway, I want to talk about how to grow a snake plant. And so the Latin name is Sansevieria trifasciata, but it's just been renamed as Dracaena, which is related to lucky bamboo and corn plant and stuff like that. I guess they found out genetically it was closer to them. So it's got a new name, not much easier to say. This house plant is a staple. I mean, even my grandmother had one. I think it was the only plant she ever had, and it was huge. It's an easy plant to take care of. It doesn't give a darn about light or water or anything. I mean, it's basically one of those you can't kill it plants, which is why it's so popular. It thrives on neglect. And anyway, I got this from Amazon, from Plants for Pets, and I'll put a link below the video description. It arrived in perfect shape. It actually kind of looks like the picture on Amazon. So, just to expose it a bit. There's another view, and like I said, pretty plant. And the fact that it's bulletproof doesn't hurt a single bit. You might notice I've set up this area in my kitchen for my succulents, so behind it there is a Raven ZZ plant and a Jade plant. The other one is Gasteria, and they're all doing well. They're under grow light. This plant can take any kind of light except for full sun. And it might even be able to take a little bit of that. Well, in the morning it could. If you have it in an east window, it'd probably be fine. But this is the kind of plant you can put in a dark corner, and it will still grow. Might grow slower, might lose some variegation, but it will live and it will carry on. So, it's a good air purifying plant, removes household chemicals, according to NASA. It's tropical, so you have to keep it above probably 50 degrees. It's a succulent, so you don't need to water it a lot. It stores water in the leaves. You could probably get away with watering this every couple of weeks. It's a popular plant because it is so bulletproof. So I have it right now in the pot it came in. I imagine it's a peat mix. When I transplant it, it will go into cocoa core mix, maybe with perlite, maybe without. That's my go-to mix. And I don't think it needs much fertilizer. But it does not hurt. Plants, they kind of, even though they're indoors, they kind of have a dormant season where they don't grow much. And so you don't want to really fertilize them during that time. They don't need it. They're not growing. I expect these will get more fertilizer come spring I don't know why. But they do slow down in the winter. Even though they've got light and the temperatures are fine, I think they're just biologically programmed to slow down. And so, you got to go with the flow. Don't mess with Mother Nature, I guess you could say. So, This plant just came today. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I really didn't think it would make it here today, but it got here. I have a bunch of other plants coming, and I ordered a whole bunch at once because I know winter is coming and I don't want them sitting in the cold somewhere in the Midwest, you know, where it's below zero. So I figured I would order a bunch now, and then I'll have them, and I won't be sweating them getting frozen to death in the winter. So I've got a whole bunch coming in the next few days, and I will update and tell you how to grow them and all that. I do have an article on my website, and I will put a link to it in the description as well. Really easy plant. You know, if you don't have a lot of light, you know, say you only got a north window, this plant will be fine there. And if you forget to water, this plant will be fine with that too. Just don't let it get cold. That's all. You don't want to be cold either. As long as you're comfortable, it's comfortable. So, easy. I don't know, I have not looked at how to propagate it, but I imagine you could take a leaf cutting. I don't know enough about it yet to know if it offsets. It doesn't look like it, but it might make pups. I don't know. I would think leaf propagation would be the main way you would propagate it. But I don't really need more than one, so I'm not really that concerned about propagating. Really what I want to do is get a hold of a bunch of really interesting succulents and just grow them. And if I have a friend who wants one, then I'll propagate. But otherwise, my plant space, you know, I created this new area, but I have a closet that's full of stuff that I took out of here and plants that I took out of here because I'm running out of room in my house for, you know, plants. Succulents are great for me because they're relatively small. They can live in smaller pots, and so I decided I was going to start a succulent collection, and I set this spot up, and so far it's working out pretty good. So till I see you again, happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this during Thanksgiving time. If you're not, happy Thanksgiving anyway. Take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. Don't forget, stay green. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.